Hey comic creators, so in this video we're going to go over how to actually upload a video to YouTube. I know that seems like it's not that big of a deal, but actually I realize that there's a lot of changes now in this day and age. So there's two ways you can do this, right from the YouTube homepage, or you can do it from your dashboard within YouTube. So if you click on your icon top right, click YouTube Studio, that'll take you over to your dashboard and you can upload using the create button in the top right hand corner, or you can upload straight from the YouTube page using that little plus sign in the top right hand corner, and you can click upload video once you click on it. So those are the two ways you can do it. So let's go ahead and get started. So once you click upload, you'll have a pop-up window and it has a select file option, the blue button, or you can just drag and drop your video. So I've got my video file right over here. I'm just going to drag it into that pop-up window and that'll begin the uploading process. So that'll take you to this page while it's uploading where you can do a bunch of different things. I have a TubeBuddy account, which I swear by TubeBuddy, so you'll see a couple of buttons and options for me that won't be there for you if you don't have TubeBuddy. But the first here is your title. Your title has a 100-character limit. You can type in what you want your title to be for your video. Right below that, you have your description box. The description box has about a 5,000 character limit. A lot of people type out brief descriptions, long descriptions. They put affiliate links in here. They put links to other videos they created. There's a lot of ways you can continue to push people to watch more of your content. Here's your thumbnail section. You will have options pop up. And then this here is my TubeBuddy. This is another TubeBuddy thing here where I can actually create a thumbnail from the video. But thumbnails will pop up the more your video downloads and processes. You can add your video to a playlist right here. You have your playlist section. This is a big piece here, your audience. So if you are creating content for children, then you'll go ahead and click yes. That does limit you with what you can do and even being able to monetize your video. Even if you think that your video is safe for children, you want to click no, it's not meant for children, because it is going to limit what you can do with your video. So it's just better that even if you feel as though your video is still safe for kids, you still want to click no, because you're not actually targeting children with your video unless you're building a channel around that, obviously. So just be aware of that. Don't make that mistake because it will limit links and different things you can do with your video. And important, do not miss this More Options tab at the very bottom. You want to click that because that's going to open up whether or not you have a paid promotion. So paid promotion is basically there's a company that is paying you to push their product in your video. You'll see a lot of times you have to make your audience aware that you can't just be like, oh yeah, this coffee company here is great. You should check these guys out in the link below. You have to let people know that that's a paid promotion, that you're not just doing that out of the kindness of your heart. And so you also have to select that option where a little notification will pop up under your video saying that this is a paid promotion. The other thing that the More Options tab opens up is your tags section. So I've seen a lot of YouTube gurus and different people like that say that tags aren't that big of a deal anymore. I do agree that tags aren't everything. I do understand that. There's a lot that goes into what gets your video views, but I still think tags play an important role in how you get your content in front of the eyes of the population you're trying to serve. And so I still put a lot of value in tags. I take time to really do tag research, keyword research, see what topics are trending. This is where I swear by TubeBuddy. This is why I love this product, because TubeBuddy actually has a tag explorer that I use to search for tags. And right now I pay, because if my channel's under 1,000 subscribers, so right now I'm only paying $4.50 a month. Right now, if your channel is under 1,000 subscribers, that's the discount rate that you pay. I have a link in the description below if you want to check that out. That is an affiliate link, so I do get a little bit of kickback for anybody who signs up. But I'm promoting the product because I believe in the product. I use it for my channel, as you can see. But let me show you kind of like this tag explorer that comes with it. All this stuff you're seeing here is add-ons from TubeBuddy, or it helps me to kind of research and see what's trending, research and see what tags work for the video. Tags still play an important role, even with all the Google updates, because it's how you let the algorithm know what your video is about. It's how they make links. It's how they do all these different things to kind of identify what your video is. So this is their keyword explorer within TubeBuddy, and you can type in any keyword here, and then you can click explore, and it'll pull up a ranking for your for your channel to kind of see how it would do with your channel. It pulls up a ranking to see how competitive the keyword is, and all this different stuff. I have spent time and time and time on this thing, kind of researching keywords, testing out different ways of saying things, different ways of typing things, all these kinds of things that I use and use their graphics and measurements to kind of gauge what keywords I want to have, both in my description, in my title, and in my keyword explorer. But as you can see here, I typed in a keyword and it gives me the strength based on the search volume, the competition that's tied to it, and all that kind of stuff. You can kind of gauge like what's a good keyword to target, and then it kind of weighs it against your channel to see how well it could potentially do with your channel. It shows you results, historical, the map of who's searching, like with the location from where this is searching from, the YouTube video search, the web search. It's a powerful, powerful tool, and for $4.50 a month, man. The reason why I'm taking the time to say this is because I genuinely believe this thing is awesome, and I still use it, and it still works. Like, I still pay just as much attention to keywords as I was before, and it still works. So don't let someone convince you that keywords aren't that big of a deal anymore, and you shouldn't pay attention to them. That is not true. They still work. They still function as they should. There are definitely other things that you should focus on when you're uploading a video, like your thumbnail and titles and stuff, but keywords still play an important role. Don't just throw that to the side. Really put thought into what you're doing with your keywords. Okay, that was my 5-second rant or 10-second rant on keywords, but this entire section will not be in your upload window if you do not have a TubeBuddy account. All you'll have is your tag bank right there, but all this other bottom stuff here won't be there. But you want to scroll past this here because there's more options you need to think about as you're uploading your video. Okay, so this next section here is your language, subtitles, and closed captions. A lot of this doesn't really apply to your videos 90% of the time. Like if you click on there, you can click the language of your video. Obviously, that's important. English. If there's another language on there that's important to you, you want to identify that. But this is your closed captions option and your license. You don't really need this. This only applies if you have like something that was aired on television in the past. As you can see, you can kind of click the question mark if you want more about it. I don't really focus on it too much because that never applies to me. And honestly, it's not going to apply to like 90% of the stuff you're doing. So I just put none because I don't have any kind of closed caption or anything like that on there that I have to make YouTube aware of in regards to the parameters they're looking for right there. Recording date and time, this is all up to you if you want to add this. I can see how, people will pay attention to that, as far as the date, because they probably want the most up-to-date information, so that's up to you. Recording location, you can set in here exactly how specified you want to be with the location of your video. I think for small businesses, if you're trying to promote your business, that's a big deal. The standard YouTube license, the license and distribution, the only time you'll ever have to change this from standard YouTube license is if you're uploading a material that doesn't belong to you, and you have to let YouTube know that you have permission to upload this material. So if you don't do that, that could get you automatically pinged by the algorithm because there may be some things you have to do to prove that you have the permission to do that. You can allow embedding. Embedding is just basically giving people permission to put your video on their website. You definitely want that. And then also you want your subscribers and everyone following you to get a notification that your video has been uploaded. So keep those checked unless you're trying to not grow at all, which whatever. Category, you can change that. YouTube automatically places you in a category based on the information from your video. Mine is obviously a how-to video, but you can obviously change that to whatever you feel like suits you. The comment section, you can have them hold potentially inappropriate comments. You can sort it by top comment or any other parameters. Weird stuff still happens in the comment section. You still get spammers and all this stuff, so I keep that there, hold potentially inappropriate, because there is a lot of weird stuff still happening. And then the very bottom section is whether or not you want to show your like and dislikes on the video. Some people choose not to show their likes and dislikes. I choose to just keep that there because I'm not really worried about it. I know the information I'm putting out there is good, and you're always going to get people that dislike the video no matter what you do, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let this video process some more, and then I'm going to come back and show you some of the other functionality you can do while uploading your video. Okay, we're back. So this is the thumbnail generator. You can upload your own thumbnail, or you can use one of the ones that YouTube selects. They do a good job of selecting good thumbnails, though, if you just want to roll with that. TubeBuddy, once again, I got to give them a shout out because they have this thumbnail creator right above the thumbnail section there. Or if I click on that, I can actually select and edit my own thumbnail from the video. So let me show you that real quick. So if you click the thumbnail generator, that opens up another window where you can select a still frame from the video, and you can scroll through and just kind of select whatever frame you want. I kind of like that. Most of the time I try to copy the preset frames that YouTube selects because, like I said, they're pretty good at selecting that stuff. But once you select it, you can add text to it. You can type out whatever text you want. And then once you type out the text, you can adjust the size, you can adjust the color, you can adjust the font, all that kind of stuff. It really is really nice, especially if you're just trying to upload and go. For a channel like mine, it definitely works out. I can add a border around it, and then I can move it around the thumbnail and adjust the size and all that kind of stuff once it's in there. I can also add in an image. I can add in a shape. So if I want like an arrow to draw people's attention in, I can change the color of the shape, and then I would click on the arrow and I would add that in and put that to get focus drawn towards whatever section of the video I'm trying to get people to focus in on. So really good, change the direction, all that kind of stuff. Really great functionality there within TubeBuddy. Like I said, I don't want to like make this whole video promotional video for TubeBuddy, but it just makes this whole process so much easier. You can add borders and stuff. This looks hideous, but let's just roll with that and move on. So then you just click customize. Now the other thing that TubeBuddy does is it shows you how your thumbnail looks with the competition as you're scrolling through, which is amazing because you can kind of look at what the competition's doing and kind of get an idea of maybe this is what works or this will work better. So like I said, TubeBuddy's awesome. So then you publish your thumbnail. It won't pop up right away once you do X out of there, but it does automatically pop up there later. If you don't have that functionality, that's your thumbnail section right there. So let's go ahead and move on to video elements and keep the process going. Okay, so your next section, video elements, you'll have two options here to add an end screen and to add cards. So the end screen is very important. You want to make sure you do this every time because what the end screen allows you to do is it allows you to promote more of your content towards the end of your video. And people who tend to watch towards the end of your video will watch more of your videos. So you can kind of select the kind of layout that you want here, or you can just kind of build your own. I use multiple different layouts, but let's go ahead and add an element, and then you can click on subscribe, and that'll be the option where someone can just subscribe to your channel by clicking that button. That's good stuff. You can add another element. You can add a video. You can make it to where the video automatically puts the most recent listed, or the YouTube can select the best for the viewer. That's really awesome. So YouTube will just look at their history and kind of see which one of your videos is best for them. Or you can promote a specific video, like you can choose from a list and you can say, I think this video is appropriate because it's related to this topic, so I'll go ahead and add that in there. And basically you can fit as much elements as you can fit into that little box is how much you can put. So you can promote a channel, you can promote a playlist, a lot of options there. Save. And then with the cards, you can add in little tidbits or little like suggestions as people watch your video. So you can kind of select a part like where it's like, during this topic, I think someone listening to this might also be interested in a video related to this. So you can add a little suggestion for people to watch another one of your videos. Always great click-through rates right there. And you can do that multiple times. You can add on suggestions for multiple videos. You can add on a suggestion for a playlist. You can add on a suggestion for a channel. It's really powerful. It keeps people watching. It keeps people tuned into your channel and keeps them on YouTube, and YouTube will reward you for that. So it's important that you add these things into your video. So save, and that's your video elements section right there. Okay, last but not least, visibility. So this is the last section here, and this section allows you to kind of adjust how much visibility you want your video to have. So you have save or publish. You can set it to private, where only you and specific people you allow can see the video. That means your subscribers and other people won't. Unlisted is where it doesn't promote it. It won't pop up in search, but people could still view the video as long as they have the link. So that's great if you're just trying to like test out your video and kind of get people's inputs and things like that. That's normally what those options are for, or if you're having some sort of course. Public is basically public. You you publish it, it lets your subscriber know. It goes into the search option. You can set it as an instant premiere, which basically allows you to play it live, essentially live in air quotes, and then people can comment in a live chat and you can talk with them as the video is playing. The other box below this box is schedule. So you can schedule the upload for a future date. This is great if you're doing bulk uploads just like myself. You can schedule it for a date and time that you want it to post. You can also set it as a premiere, which is same as the instant premiere, where once it plays, it'll show it as air quotes live. And then you can also have a live chat box and you can chat with folks as your video is playing. So those are your two separate options for publishing. And basically just the basic publish to just get the video posted is you just click on save or publish and then you click on public, and that's just the standard upload where it goes public right away, and then you click publish in the bottom right hand corner. And that's it, guys. I know that's a lot of information. I tried to keep it very brief. I didn't really go into a heavy explanation on a lot of things because I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible. And even with all that being said, the video is still coming out kind of long. But there's just a lot that goes into uploading that you want to make sure you understand. If you have any questions at all about this process or any comments, feel free to comment down below, and I will try to respond to you as soon as possible. Please, if this video is helpful, like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps me with the algorithm, and I really greatly appreciate you taking the time to do that. And I hope you guys are uploading like crazy. I hope this helps you. So anyways, I will talk to you guys soon.